Good to see you. Lot of you guys. Tofu. Good to see you, DJ here. Uh, Rembi, Reishi, lot of familiar Soldier, James. Yeah, a lot of familiar names here. Yeah, pretty excited to I think start talking about our next steps. Yeah. So I mean, this week was quite busy. We had quite a number of planning, I would say. Did numerous small meetings, some workshops. Had also, more meetings with different individuals, and I'm gonna start with the team structure, I would say, um, and then also like what are the direction that we have in high level. So then I also gonna take some questions. Then I gonna dig a little bit deeper into what is our future plan, and I can also start talking about short-term deliverables, things like that. But I mean, I tell you guys like in high level, it's gonna be like more of a high level that I'm gonna talk about those. This is not exactly roadmap, but this is kind of we put together what needs to happen that brings value back to the community, right? So yeah, at high level, we kind of splitting our team into like three directions, I would say. And within that, obviously, there's many things. I think first, most important thing for us was communication and the marketing, right? So obviously, the communication is the bigger one, which is what it is, right? Like the we talking to you guys, listening to the community, being in the Discord, being in our DMs, responding, also telling the truth, what's happening, what's going right and what's not going right, who needs help, who needs help, and that kind of thing, right? Like we are moving forward. It's just there's really like we want to build this together. We wanted to make sure you guys um excited on the things that we looking to achieve, or you can also tell, Jamie, that's bullshit, that's not gonna work. Happy to take that. So I think team is very much on page on this. So far, everybody, who's voicing out, their concerns, things like that. At the same time, a lot of different unique ideas coming around. Not just from the team side, I would say, being meeting holders last couple of weeks. I know it's been a bit of time I spent there, but I wanted to make sure I hear out all the voices. Yeah. So I think Monday I had a call with the Whale group. It was a small group. I think there was like 10 people. I would say, and it was quite open. I would say. So I tell the backstories, what's been happened, what's in my mind, and things like that. Also, there was like the guys come in and telling their concerns. Also, I mean, there was DJ there. DJ was angry, like shouting. I'm joking. No, the idea is that obviously, this is kind of a way to build this community. Build this. I think we have um, quite dedicated group of individuals who looking to build this here, including Zero Cool. I think I announced the full team I announced the first part of the team and also announced a couple members today. Also, this is not the end of the full team. I mean, the idea is that, obviously, if someone wants to contribute, we're happy to work together and happy to, have them on board. So today we have Wing who joined as a creative lead. Wing has been around quite some time actually with us, but never been actually officially promoted or never been actually officially work with the team. But this guy was always helping. I don't know if you guys see that there is a bunch of the Jira gifs, not the gifs, stickers in the baby looking Jira stickers in Discord, and this guy made them. So kind of like that, right? He did quite a lot of things for Jirasan and also looking to do a lot more. And he also presented us his product or his the contributions that he can do for the project on the more on the creative and IP side. And very interesting stuff coming up, and happy to support him, have him on the team. Same goes with the Bullish Pang. He reached out a couple weeks back, and we talked about a few things, and he present me a couple things that he have done so far, as well as he present me a product that he wanna do for the Jira. And yeah, actually that was pretty cool. And I told him, yeah, let's do it. It's he don't wanna charge anything. He's actually in the call, so happy to bring him on. He don't wanna charge anything. He just wanna deliver. And I really liked the product at that time, and I said, okay, like let's do it. But been talking to him like in DMs and everything, I kind of noticed that he has also he wants to help, right? Like help a lot. So he's joining now as more of a product lead, product manager. He's AI dev, being working in some. I think he works in HP, so he has experience there. Um, Pretty excited about his product that he's bringing up. This guy cooks very fast. Within after I met, I think within couple days he cooked the like MVP version already. So I think he's gonna be great at into the team. So yeah, so right now, team composition wise, I think we have good people there, good amount of people. But I still think I would explain why we need more people. And so let me before I go, maybe I invite Bullish Punk here if you wanna speak. Let me see if I can invite. We do also have Wing. I have to happy to have him on the stage. Hey Bullish.
Hey, hey Jamie, hey Tim, how are you?
Hey, good to have you, bro. I think
Yeah,
like
that's nice.
cool. A lot of the OG guys who joined the team last week, including Zero, G, Gru, Devin, they don't need much of an intro, yeah? Everybody knows him. I'm thinking like if you can just talk about yourself in very short like intro to
Yeah,
the Jira fam, that would be pretty cool.
sure. So, yeah, long story short, I started investing in usual companies like Web2 companies like 5 years ago. Then a couple years ago, I started working on, started investing in Web3, and this brought me, to the blockchain tech and stuff that there is around, no other like not considering the scams and stuff like that. And I fell in love with a couple of projects before, but then I pivoted, and I have been already, now quite a lot for Jirasan, because one thing that motivated me is like this builders goal, no, of let's build, let's prototype, let's launch stuff. Just if then doesn't work, or we fail, we iterate and we work again. No, I think that's quite cool. um, so and I feel you have seen it already, that I like building stuff, prototyping, and just going with that. So that's cool. I think we can do a really cool stuff with everything as a team. Always like floor price, we care about that and everything, but it's just a number, no? And we are going to come back on that. So some people already told me like which is my experience, and I can say I've around 6 years of experience developing products. So I've worked for 3 years in a pharma company. We were developing like classical sales forecasting problems for them, just trying to understand and model the life cycle of the commercial drugs of the companies. And then I've been a couple years more at HP, well, developing an AI chatbot solution for them. So So yeah, that's me. I've loved vibe coding. I love coding. So if you guys have any idea that can be built, that can be prototyped, just feel free to reach me. Guys, we're here for to build. I'm sure I will be able to host eventually also some vibe coding sessions with you guys, so we can maybe, people who are a bit afraid of coding or building products or don't know how to start, maybe we can, together build a community product or things like this that I'm sure will be super helpful. And yeah, if we make revenue, we buy Jirasan NFTs. If we don't, at least we have fun coding stuff. So yeah. And I see someone asking, yeah, I'm Spanish, so I'm close to Barcelona. I know some of you may know Barcelona and by the football stadium. Messi or Ronaldo? That's a funny one. Yeah, yeah. I'm more into Messi because yeah, but I'm more into Lamine Yamal recently. So yeah.
Good, bro. Hey, Tere
Go
cool
ahead.
things. He's a Korean girl. All good, all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for the intro. So I gotta go quickly jump into the next topic. So, like a bullish punk, like those type of guys we also need, right? It's not only gonna be communication. It's not only gonna be marketing moving forward. So we need some builders, we need some executors. So part of the plan that we have in our kind of mid to long term is to start kind of executing, building on a few things. But let me go there. So on the marketing communication side, we as a team, I think we kind of focus a lot at the moment. So Discord engagement, like I said, Master Sanji is to start, G Zero Call. They're doing started doing the communication. We're gonna have like weekly and actually the weekly twice meetings in one bigger group, and then we also divide the groups into a few. So like team is gonna be on same page most of the time, I would say. When Zero Cool goes to his AMA spaces, he's gonna know what to say this time around. That's something I'm emphasizing, right? Everybody on same page, even if we're all kind of you know don't have idea what's happening. We're all gonna be on that, right? So that's how we're gonna be operating. And then on the marketing side, we also focus more on start focusing on Twitter, kind of cleaning up the Twitter in direction that it's more I would say more interesting moving forward. That includes the visual contents, because I think now we have like a lot of what's it called? The we have a lot of creative freedom, and as a project, I think there's quite a bit of idea coming from Wing's side. Uh, Today he has some noise behind, so he cannot speak. But next time I let him. So on the visual IP side, we're gonna start focusing on through the Twitter. We have planned to also look into sorry, was it? Yeah, Instagram and TikTok and those type of platform too, but we don't wanna jump a ship too fast and so we take our time in there. The main goal is to make sure you guys happy. So that's kind of the communication side. So in a summary, there is like three areas that we're gonna focus. One is the communication. Another area is product and deliverables on our production side. That can be. I will also explain what type of product that we're looking at, and also the last piece of the puzzle is we think alpha. We still a community, and we still wanted to win. We still wanted to bring something to the table for you guys. So alpha is still big part of Web3 community, right? Whether we like the whitelist anymore or not like the whitelist anymore, it's still part of Web3. So we obviously have Groot, and we also look at bringing a couple supporter guys in there with Groot to get us some valuable whitelists. Who knows? There's going to be some good launches coming up. Yeah, I haven't done the whitelist mint myself long time, but those things always exciting. Uh, that's as usual gonna be there. We're gonna focus, bring more, but at the same time, I think we wanted to make sure this community. So actually, within the alpha, we're kind of thinking three directions, right? And again, those things can be achieved and delivered. I think so. In a way that we wanted to focus back on more on the trading side because again part of web3 is like we want to be finding good gems, not only gems, we want to be entering into trades like in right time and everything. So that's where a lot of us also can take benefit. So trading, that's kind of focuses on good calls and things like that. So that's where the area of focus gonna be. But we wanted to expand on this a lot more. Is what kind of is starting to come together as a team. Why not? We focus on trading together. So as you guys know, there is treasury coming to us to operate for next few months. But we wanted to make sure also increase that treasury side. It's kind of critical, right? So we're thinking of like finding and start selecting some good traders. I mean, we already do have many. As far as I know, like CoinKong is like performing. We have a couple, traders from the back then, so we can get those traders on board if they're interested. The idea is that we're happy to kind of do trade together. The one of the ideas that doing two groups of traders, split them into two groups and then give them treasury funds to manage. Make sure those groups are like legit. We do all the security side of thing and everything. We set up the accounts and so they can trade for us. Also at the same time, this opens up our community members to involve within the trade, so they can contribute to the size. Now the trading is quite interactive at this point, and we wanted to see how that progresses. That builds up, trust within the community. Also, educational contents coming from there, and plus, I think it's gonna help it's gonna help you guys like also, explore into trading areas more if you are not there, if you are behind or something. Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. I also wanted to talk about focus on alpha, bit more about the future side of thing. How do we bring it to next level, right? Is coming around and thinking about um, creating community VC, because I tell you the truth, like as being founder, you always tend to get like good, um, very interesting products that come in and then show their interest, right? So I will start talking about some of them even in depth. So this time around, I'm thinking like, okay, as we doing the trading and all that, this we don't want to become same PG Capital. I don't think that's model. I mean, it's a working model, but I don't think it's a model that we gonna like long term rise, right? Because it's the same deals that you're receiving as VCs, and other alpha groups, things like that. Because if you focus on our kind of strength, which is we have super strong communities still, right? And I do believe we can get into better rounds. And again, it doesn't have to be like your typical terms. This time around, we're gonna be very open-minded. And I even told the guys like, if it's a very nice meme launch opportunity or alpha kind of round, or it's like seed round that very early, let's say angel even before, and then we jump in and we wanted to make sure like we introduce this. It's an kind of NFA, right? Not financial advice. If somebody wants to add a ticket to it, we will present it, and there won't be like huge 10% fee, 13% fee like that. It's kind of, let's start testing some community investment together. I already introduced a couple products to the team. They already liked it. It's on the DeFi side, on BNB. already built product, and then there's another one um, on Solana. It's already built product. So the products like that come around, and I can bring them to the table. But I also don't wanna work on this alone, right? Like me individually, like not enough, right? So I'm gonna look into more bringing deal flow managers or business managers who do proper DD and all those things, and then thinking about introducing this slowly to the community. And we don't like it, we don't have to invest. So the idea is that when we create that identity, we are super strong community. We can become your launch partner. Sometimes like investment, financial investments is only means one thing, right? Like it's money. That's why those kind of community investor launchpad. The reason why project like launchpad, because they give you more and more users and exposure. If they're users like you, they might gonna kind of do content around you. Yeah, that's the idea. That's why I think projects like to go launchpad. But we can be kind of um, super accelerated launchpad community, right? Like we don't have to launch them, but we say okay, our offering is like backed by Jirasan. We're very loud on Twitter. Everyone kind of talks about the project that they coming in. It's a super OG community in this space. Also, we're very kind of transparent about what we do. So we're gonna talk about you guys. That's our unique offering. It's not exactly DAO, but I mean, we kind of like community-backed VC, right? I'm gonna present much more in-depth presentation on this, what I'm planning to do, and I'm also gonna present the individuals that gonna lead this initiative. So this not gonna be kind of our guys in the team right now, Zero Cool, those guys gonna bring area of expertise here, yeah. So I'm talking about that with other partners, things like that. So let those guys lead it, bring us opportunity, and we gonna be working together. So I'm pretty sure because alpha in a sense we have different type of investor here. Yeah, some investor might be thinking about like doing good trade for today, for the day, or for the week, or some of us thinking about buying into trades that last maybe a couple months, or we have like bit long term timeline, and then maybe some of us wanted to come into opportunity that gives them TG like in couple of weeks, things like that. So the deals that we gonna be looking at in terms of high level terms, I'm thinking like we're gonna come in into full unlock TGs, right? That's kind of our goal. Obviously, not everyone gonna accept it. Then let's say, we're not your typical Lucy. We're gonna look into weekly unlocks, like week one, week two, week three, right? Fine, those type of terms, and low valuation. So those things, I think, still needs to be part of it. This is something that I'm gonna build a lot more in kind of mid to longer term. So I'm gonna build the foundation there, and while we're doing our trading activities, while we're doing we're still hunting for good whitelists, airdrops, token airdrop opportunities, things like that. So I think that's kind of the alpha side of thing. Community communication, I think, being improving. Obviously, we still want it to be lot better place. Then that goes outside the community. We want to focus on marketing. And then I think the last piece of the puzzle is product. Yeah, it doesn't mean we have to build it. I mean, many times we say we're gonna deliver this, we're gonna build this, and yeah, you guys know, like there is actually things didn't come, or we say okay, we find this product, we're gonna be part of it, we're gonna own equity. Also, you guys know these stories, right? It didn't work out. So like for example, the on product side, we're thinking of like two directions. Yeah, focus on products that need so also it ties back to the investing. So focus on products that need immediate community support, community attention, things like that. we gonna start building together with the community, right? Because I think what better way to invest and support products that you know from the beginning. Like for example, usefuls. I think Chris is in the call. Been having calls back and forth with Chris starting last week actually, and now we start cooking on something, right? And I see these guys around all the time, and like kind of know them for quite some time, and it's really nice to like knowing that those guys are also part of the family and happy to give them support. So what type of support we can give is from kind of high level side we can um, give them the technical support, audit or whatnot. We have good devs there. Also on the marketing side, this community is pretty strong when we start early things, and then we can help with them with different growth strategies, things like that. So right now I have a proposal to give to Boost team on the joint venture idea, right? So like I said, we already start cooking on something. They're very interested. Chris and Tristan guys are very open to also bring airdrop opportunity to Jirafam. Haven't concluded on this yet, but full token airdrop is possible. And also short term, we're gonna deliver Jira strategy, which is I think everybody knows there's a lot of strategies going around, but we wanted to make sure we do this with our own um, family. And the reason why I think we need to do this is we can expand on it. Like for example, if we try to as typical Jira strategy that going around right now through NFT strategy, we can do it, but I don't know how much the hype gonna be, right? So the way we kind of thinking to roll out is with a bit more flavor to it. Obviously, Poo's strategy is bit different than everybody else. It's a fractionalizes NFTs for you, but that narrative alone also kind of little bit not enough. So one of the things that I'm focusing with my business team is that how can we bring this to market that we get attention of more audience outside Jirasan. Obviously, I think this community is gonna support this hard, in my opinion, because the reason why I even said okay, let's do it was there was a request about a strategy every couple of days. Yeah, no, sorry. In a Discord, there's like every day, right? Now I'm seeing going scrolling up and down. There's like 20 requests a day, so I kind of feel like that the trend is there, momentum is there. So why not? Let's do it. And Chris and those guys wanna do it. Help us to do it. It doesn't cost much on the project, but obviously we're gonna do quite a lot of support on the marketing end. We also want you guys to help on this. And this is kind of the first initiative we're gonna deliver. Timeline was actually it's very near. We're just looking at the final. I think the full team finalizing the build on their end, and then we're looking to push this next week. Yeah. That that's something. But I see bigger opportunity there. I see very big opportunity for us as well as for the teams that building those type of applications. Um, and I wanted to make sure those teams get good support and have some good ideas how to roll this out. I might tell you guys, depending on the strategy, we're gonna put in place. The launch might gonna be a little bit earlier or a little bit later. I'm talking about 1 or 2 day difference. And so basically, yeah, that's the first like short term um, product that we're gonna bring. I mean, and then there is a lot more actually. So there's again bullish punk working on Jira Circle, which is more of a community engagement tool. It's pretty interesting product. Obviously, he's building it on his own. Very happy to support, but we also don't know if it's this product gonna be very exciting yet. Yeah. So once it comes out, that's kind of gonna be first taste into this product. We're gonna, as a community, we're gonna look at it. We can assess, or we can score that is this something that we can deliver or bring it to market outside Jirasan. Yeah. If that's the case, I think we're gonna invest a bit more on it. We're gonna make it much better in shape and everything. That's like another homegrown cook. So what I'm trying to say there is that we can support builders. There's also another one called Jira Meme. Somebody wants to launch meme project, fully memed stuff, show me images and everything. But I don't know yet, right? I don't know if you guys gonna like it. So those type of decision moving forward, I'm starting, but I wanted to make sure everybody also give their input, and we also start marketing that those things are happening, and then obviously like once we can start exploring on this lot more, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So the product side, we're gonna be supporting early builders. Basically, wanted to also build with together with the holders and community. I think those days. A lot of people are start coding with the GPT and things like that. Happy to happy to see how that progresses. If the developers need it, we also have like a lot of guys like Chris. We also have like a lot of sorry, Eric. We have quite a bit of developers who can help somebody else, help on somebody else's idea. I can set up a group that doesn't cost as much, and if somebody has like idea, they can cook something within reasonable time with reasonable budget, like uh, and then help bring some of those ideas into reality. So I think that's also the one areas we're gonna be focusing. Besides, I wanna say this: we're now we are much more open-minded. Yeah. Like if trend is going direction that it is meme, we're gonna explore in that area. Our north star now is the people, is the community, is the members, right? So there's a change in the air. Everybody wants to deliver. Maybe it's a life circle of community building, I guess. You had your good times, up times. Everybody was hyping and vibing. Then you don't think about this, right, as much. Things in the place and everything. But when the tougher days comes, you starting to see like what's the most important for me. What's the most important is really the community. I know why I wanted to like invest in this slot. Why I wanted to see if I can bring something to the table. Is because I wanted to make sure this group of people. It's like a lot of you guys become more than community member for me. I don't know. I just becoming friends, and I just know you for so long. I don't know, DJ. I know 4 years, or since 2021. So yeah, I'm becoming kind of a bit more personal. I think Taxi is here. Uh, Rembi is here. Vico, Alien, King Mesa. Like this become a bit more personal venture for me, right? So that's why no matter what, I still gonna be delivering. I still gonna be trying to deliver. Still gonna be bring something to the table. um as for the the fund and treasury and everything, it's one part of the equation, which is fine. As long as the team is willing to work here with the budget we have and everything. I even made it very clear I don't need to take salary. I haven't been taking salary from PG for almost a year now, and I'm happy to do that. I'm gonna do this another, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years until I feel like okay, maybe time for me to take salary. We have treasure, then I will, for that's not something interests me. What interests me is that make sure those guys are happy who's working on the project. Also, community members are happy. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are still not happy, still not. I'm okay with that because this is the time for I wouldn't call it in like the change. It's time for change, right? Like top to bottom. If some of the holders they wanted to exit, maybe it's time for them to exit, and we can get new holders, right? And we're gonna focus on that as well. So I think we start from here. We know what to do. Obviously, we're very open to working with the community, hearing others' opinions. Yeah, so I'm gonna take some questions. I mean, I I think I kind of give what's in high level there is coming up, and now no, we need to walk the talk. I think we too many times we promise we're gonna do this, do that, and do that, but we also don't wanna rush it. We take our time, make sure right people reading, right initiatives. That was my goal last couple of weeks. Since I took kind of take the leadership, I wanted to make sure who's really wanted to uh, support the project and deliver something for the project. I think that was the only scenario that the I say okay, join us. Otherwise, it's you can be you can find like many individuals, many high level talents, but if they don't care, they don't care, right? So I think that these are the selection, but we also need some expertise. I know this team is good at what it can do. We also want to do a lot more. So look into more on the business development and builder side of things. So we're gonna I'm gonna introduce some more people, but I wanted to make sure you guys accept those individuals, yeah, based on their background and credibilities and everything. Yeah, I'm happy to take some more questions here. If Zero, maybe Master, anybody from the chat, any questions, anything? Fix Discord role colors. Yeah, that's something that need to be done. I'm gonna assign somebody to focus on this. Budek situation. I don't know. I don't have much to talk. So basically, Sean and redacted team, as you guys know, they kind of focusing on their product on redacted side. They're gonna build there and they dealing with Budex. So no final conclusion or concrete answer for me to do that. I think at some point Sean gonna need to comment on this. It's been ongoing question, keep coming, but I don't have lead on this. Yeah, I mean I'm not chasing after them. I know there was like quite a lot of confliction between the two businesses, things like that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna explain a little bit on this new structure. So I'm gonna lead the team in here, Jirasan. We're gonna operate the Jirasan as our own project. Obviously, Sean still stays as a founder, co-founder. He wanna give his input, when necessary, but all the costs gonna be shot by me. So he'll be here. Same goes with the redacted team. They will be in our Discord. They wanted to have their own redacted channel and everything. That's where they want to communicate with holders because we still have 25% of the token supply of RDAC coming to Jirasan community over time. Yeah, so they wanted to make sure he's talking to us, updating what's happening. Giving their communicating. So they will be here. Um, the redacted team is Amresh, Ken, and Kimuri, and then Sean. So they're gonna be leading the redacted. They wanna focus on movies, travel, things like that, which is fine. But Jirasan is not movie travel. Like we already invested through the token, but we can if anybody interested to support and join, that's up to them. But we focus on the our community, our NFT asset as a Web3 community as it is, right? and we want to grow, expand this into more of uh, as we grow and get more lead on community investing side or trading side, then we're gonna expand more on that and as well as product. So yeah, we have our own plans and they have their own plans, which is fine. And we're just gonna be working, interacting as a one ecosystem project. So that's basically what it is. We need social butterfly, someone who loves posting selfies, Instagram, TG, Shirep, and Jirachang. Yeah, that like DJ, I mean, that's interesting. We'll explore more on that. That's where the the creative team comes. Um, I'm gonna make sure listen to those guys. Happy to, I think if it helps the project, anything that helps the project, increases our price, it gives us more exposure, not in very like awkward way, but that definitely open. We need memes. Yeah, I mean, I think we need a lot of things, yeah. So I told you there is somebody, one of the community member, actually a couple guys, already made food meme project and want to get our support, but I'm also a bit scared to, you know, touch into memes yet. But that's definitely in the table. Yeah, that's definitely in the table, I think. We can that's the idea, yeah. Like we get good, we all agree that it's a good opportunity or good project, good team to support and back. As long as we don't get dragged together. So happy to bring. Let's see how this. I think King Wave asking, what's the next big thing? Plan, try, price up. I mean, I'm not gonna promise next big thing. We're gonna have like huge thing coming up. Not like that. I'm not like that person. Wanted to execute some steps moving towards that, and obviously, hopefully, one of those steps overlaps, adds up and becomes something big, or we might see something big, right? As we progressing and building. So I think next in my opinion, next kind of impactful thing is this Jira strategy, led by Chris, Tristan, Eric. Eric is product managing from our side on the Jira strategy launch. It's going to be a bit unique, fractionalized Jira strategy launch. We're hoping to deliver that next week. Um, and then hopefully that's going to help the price action on the NFT side. But again, this is what the community wants. I wants to bring it. I don't know if it's gonna shoot up our price yet. No promises there. As far as I know, every other strategy is doing pretty good. Looks like it's bringing liquidity to the NFT collections. So hopefully that's gonna happen to us. And just mainly because we're working with the developers behind the protocol, it's gonna be. I mean, there is a lot of room that we can do things differently, but we also don't want to do things everything different. We have features like fractionalizing asset, that also, so it opens up another market opportunity. Pools has its own set of audience. So the NFT, as far as I understand, the NFT is going to be listed, the bought from the floor, the readjust the price and list it back to OpenSea, and on its dashboard, and plus on Pools marketplace, fractionalized into fractions. So users have, like, the go-to market is a little bit bigger, different type of audience we can attract. And plus, I'm already kind of proposing Chris and him, JV, joint venture, because there is a team that I think there is a unique approach that we can bring to this and make the usefuls in this team, as well as us becoming competitive to NFT um, strategy as a whole. I think there is a lot of room there, but I wanted to make sure everybody joining on this venture together happy to begin with. So that's where we comes into play. Jirasan as a community can be part of it, and we're gonna be hopefully we're gonna make a pools big enough that it carries the Jira strategy too. So that's the that's the areas I'm kind of thinking there. What happened to Swiper, all those tools? Can we salvage something out of? Um, yeah, it's a product of Redacted led by Sean. We can see what we can do, but Swiper, I don't know what happened honestly. I used it at the beginning as like you guys, and I don't think it's much active right now. Yeah, not many people. But prediction market is cool. I mean, I I approached by so this software Jirasan, there's already some type of prediction market, kind of prediction market, but gamified prediction market that approached me to see if I'm interested. That's what I'm trying to say. We can get into good product, good as far as we once we find out it's a good product, it's a good team and good thing, we can bring in this kind of opportunity. Yeah, and we don't have to be heavily invest into this, and our terms gonna be as favorable as it can get. And like from product project side, we can experiment couple of those opportunities. So that's kind of the bit more mid to long term community we see approach I'm thinking of. Of course, one if everybody happy, I get the voting and all those things after that. Yeah, something similar to Swiper come by me. I think that product was also interesting. We can explore on that. But I wanted to make sure the structure built around this properly. On the trading side, also the structure built properly. Then we're gonna start introducing. So that's why I'll be doing a bi-weekly meeting, bi-weekly AMS updates like this until we have more and more things in place, and then execution becomes more clearer. Everybody see what's happening, and then we can do more of a meetings, uh, constant meetings. But until then, my plan is to kind of execute on the areas. I think it took me 2 weeks to assemble this team. I wanted to be quicker, but I also didn't want it to be rushing. And the next step is next week Jira strategy. It's been something that we've been working, I think week or so. But we moving very fast there. The next steps are the marketing expansion, where we need to improve our Twitter marketing. I don't know. I kind of think we have a lot to do, but yeah, team wants to do it, then everybody's very eager. So yeah. Can we visualize all this somehow? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like I said, this whole week was brainstorming, planning. Actually, we had multiples of calls. I also had to think exactly how this can benefit. Now next step is completing one of the plans into kind of visual, and then obviously even on the community VC side of thing, right? We need pitch deck. We need to reach out to those deal flow, individuals who bring deal flows and everything, work under VCs. We're gonna let them know we have it's going on here. We want to let them know that all pitch them that we're gonna be much different. We're gonna be much loud. So that's why it's very important on the couple of the initiatives, investments that we do at the beginning. I'm I'm look I'm gonna be looking to bring those opportunity. Maybe even useful is could be one of them. I don't know. You guys know Chris, like Chris. If I can bring if you can bring useful to us, competition as NFTs, I think they can, right? The product wise, they're good. The contract and everything. We're giving them free audit. Ryuk and Ryuk Labs is willing to support on that. Yeah, there's a lot of those free contribution supports are happening, which is I'm very very happy about that. Obviously, we wanna make sure everybody end up with a good result. Yeah. Really good. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. So we plan to do Discord AMA next week, early next week with Chris and the useful team. So you guys, we're gonna make sure we announce that, and you guys have, if you have questions and things, you can ask there. Yeah, I also get token specialist planner for useful. So that they're also advising and helping with the token launch strategy on this. So it's kind of sounds very unique and different. So but let's see. Pretty excited from my side. Definitely gonna buy. So because I missed all those strategies so far. So there's some mission. Yeah, law, community, energy, economic expansion. Um, yeah. We already, Wing, yeah, our content lead, content creator. He's already have quite a lot of merchant going around in the. I think Wing is here. Um, but I'm just thinking, is it a good time to focus and then building the merchandise? But if you do it, we'll do it much more efficient way to take a order first and then deliver it, because there's a lot of cool merchandise actually been designed so far. I think we definitely need to focus there on the IP side of things. How how are you waiting traders or you're looking for? No, haven't started on this yet. I kind of couple of the team members wanted to focus there and then wanna bring, but of course the one of the priority should be it's homegrown. Definitely you want to work with your coin Kong. I think no better person than you who really wanted to help the project community all the time to be part of this journey. But obviously, I think, and then also if community wants to participate, that we open it up, and then the trade trade size gets bigger, which is pretty interesting. So yeah. So there will be proper waiting process, something that need to be worked. That's why I said it's not gonna come tomorrow. It's gonna take bit of time. So I'm kind of looking at those things by weekly approaches. So every week we have some progress. Yeah. Some you so, yeah, start talking about colors. This is not my area of expertise. This card color. So I let the Evan to do some cleaning there. Yeah. If it's a big concern, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna let Evan to uh, clean up this color stuff, right? I asked him to do a bit of changes. Maybe we need even like creative. So there is a bit of cleaning to be done in Discord as well. It's not actually laughing matter. I think some channels we're missing some channels, but we also have some channels that dead and everything. We're gonna do some cleaning. If you're gonna focus on more on the trading alpha things like that, we want to also have the channels there. But I think this is something that we're gonna be something that we're gonna focus soon actually. Clean up Discord. Uh, reorganizing the Twitter. I'm still waiting for a few things to transfer to me. So basically, all the things in place. Um, reworking our Twitter. We also thinking of reutilizing a original PG Twitter account. It has 200K. I did ask for some testing from marketing team that I work with. Actually, this is the account with a lot of high value followers. Might do use our original account, uh, a little bit later. So that's something that we also look at. Add bots to, mm, yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely. I think this is, yeah, yeah. We can. I think anything that helps the community, anything improves our communication or engagement and all those things, we're gonna start looking at it. I'm actually gonna take note on this and send it to Evan. Um, Relic wants to add gamified bots into our Discord. We can even do, we can do it nicely too. But yeah, right now the hands are a bit tight with quite a few things. But I wanted to make sure this one is saved. Yeah, noted. All right, cool. Zero Master. Do you guys have anything to add?
No, it was a good space. I think you touched on everything. I think the biggest thing that holders need to know now is that we were business
I
slash
guess not.
community. Uh,
Good, good. If anyone wants to come in and speak, please raise your hand. I'm also happy to chat chat like that.
Jamie, you were talking over Master. I don't know if you can hear him or not, but he was
Oh
talking.
shit! I can't hear him. I don't know.
Don't you love him?
okay.
Yeah. Let me
I
mute
was just
myself.
gonna say, I was just gonna say real quick. I think the biggest change in mindset that we need to have as holders is that our focus as a team now is going to be more revolved around community experience. So what we're doing, what we're trying to get ourselves into, is more revolved around that. Different than what we were focused on with just our deck. So obviously we're looking, like Jamie said, looking put things together that can allow us to drive some revenue, but more importantly, giving a good experience for our holders and giving some pride back or building up some pride. So we're happy to be Jirasan holders. So I think that's the biggest change you guys have to get used to.
All right, Jamie, you can you can talk now.
Sure, sure. Uh, can you give me context? What master did he ask questions or no?
That's so weird that you can't hear him. You should. Are you on a computer? Do you
Yeah.
right click on his name? Maybe he's turned down or something. I don't know, because everyone can hear him.
Sometimes.
If you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
zero,
yeah.
just tell
Let
them
me
what I
let me
said.
double check.
Yeah, we were just talking about it's the initiative moving forward is going to be a
That
lot of
that
like community like engagement and just community like revitalization and things like that alongside with the community and like bringing
good.
value to the community first. And he just kind of kept it really short, but there's some
Nice.
questions about Jirasan in there, and I thought that they were really good. CoinKong um
Hmm.
is bringing it up, but I think it's a good thing to like think about for sure.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Jirasan and their colors. So I I think we're gonna exploring them. I'm meeting Groupie next week. Groupie. Um.
Guppy, I think you're trying
So
to say.
yeah, yeah. So he wants
God,
to.
Jamie, you're so bad with the names.
Well, what's his name again? Groupie, no?
You
Goopy.
talking about
Oh,
the alpha?
sorry, sorry. Goopy, Goopy, Goopy. Goopy, yeah, I'm meeting Goopy Monday, I think, yeah, and then see if he's gonna come and cook for the
Groupie.
time. Yeah, yeah.
I think you're trying to say Guppy, Guppie from
Oh,
Nifty.
Guppy, Guppy, Guppy. Yeah,
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 there
yeah.
you
My
go,
bad, my bad.
dude. I'm the translator. I got it.
Guppy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Meeting Monday. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. We have an office hours later today for anyone that was in a different time zone that missed it yesterday. It was a really good conversation. We had at least like 15 to 20 people coming in and out, just kind of talking about things we can do. And then we ended up just talking about anime. So it was kind of fun that we were able to just like be together as a community and just like hang out in VC, which I love. It's not what I was intending for the office hours, but it's also something that I really like about it. So we're gonna keep doing that. So
Hmm.
there's another one that's in about I think like 6 hours or so, 7 hours from now. So anyone that missed the other one can come to that, ask questions, and we'll bring it to the team, make suggestions if you have some ideas moving forward and what you want to do, like ideas for the treasury or anything like that. We're open to listen to it. We're obviously trying to be smart and play that properly, so that like we're just not trying to rush into anything. But it's fun to listen to things. One of the things that we talked about that's just a minor thing was one Punch Man season 3 is coming out finally. Everyone's been waiting for it, and I think that we're gonna try to stream that in here. I don't think that it's like too big of a deal to stream that, but as long as we're not doing that stuff all the time. But I would love to watch it with some of the guys. I think that'd be a great like community bonding experience, and little things like that is kind of like what make Jira like what Jira is today. So um,
Hmm.
just a little minor thing, a lot more stuff coming. But I wanted to mainly let you talk, Jamie. People ask questions and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, all good. I
Oh yeah,
think
Cheryl.
I gave maybe later on today I'm gonna do a small TLDR, send it over. Since we talked about like future. Yeah, that's where like I mean we can like I said it many times. Obviously we're not as good as hyped us before, and or not the best place that we wanna be, but obviously team is here looking to deliver. I think we are quite optimistic. I'm very optimistic person anyways. But obviously I've been through like many. I don't know. I was telling those guys about my stories about Web2 and my businesses before. I kind of many times I kind of went to zero actually. Like that's part of the life, right? But then every time you kind of come back, as long as you take some lesson from there. Same goes with the Web3 as well, like investments and IH, and obviously a lot of question going around there. I know that it's a down, but I know that I can bring it back as long as I don't give up. And then here, Jirasan is even lot bigger, right? Like a lot of other people also thinking the same. How do they want to contribute and make this happen? Um, for the community. So I really wanted to emphasize on that. Got a lot of support as well as a lot of I mean hates. Not hate towards me, but seeing how people are not happy with the price action, or so messages like we're gonna straight go to this price, that price, which is fine. I mean, I try not to take things personally, but I just felt like man, like we gotta do do something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, all good. We only up from here, yeah. Jira, yeah, I think I answered most of the questions. No, if anybody has any last question, I think I would like to wrap it up. Later on, I'm gonna send a TLDR about the few things, but then really start getting our hands dirty, start working on the areas that things that we plan to do. I'm gonna say it's not roadmap, right? Like we don't have huge roadmap, but we have deliverables, things to do. It's a plan. It's a thing, But I'm pretty sure we can make those some of those plans work, and maybe some gonna work out, some not. Fine. We're much more flexible, and much more open-minded this time around, and see how those things evolve. You know, yeah, we're happy to very excited about your strategy. Very looking forward. Monday or Tuesday we're gonna do this AMA, and then from sounding from their side, sounds like we're gonna launch end of next week. Yeah. Any alpha? Mm, I might give alpha on. I know that .pvp is co-built product by iAgent. I wanted to bring this to Jirasan as much as possible, giving game nights and everything. But besides that, there is like one of the biggest Solana project wants to back this initiative, and it's led by a separate team. Just like we have uh, a small share, actually not very small, 15%. That coming back to iAgent. So the idea was that how do we bring revenue from different areas, and we help this project, and now I'm kind of helping them on a regular basis. So we get revenue share, the opportunity because it's a revenue generating game already, yeah. Um, so apparently one of the biggest Solana project ecosystem, right? Wants to work with them, wanted to help them with their official launch, bring their audience. I think they have over million users, holders, things like that. I don't want to name it once until it's official. So a small alpha, yeah. Yeah, pretty excited about the launch. I think the beta launch testing is completed now, yeah. So it's gonna be closed for some time till the official release. Yeah. And this one kind of also cooked by couple like individuals joint venture, but this being cooked by a small team too. So there's like a lot of real stuff being cooked by a small team and smaller, group like Chris, Tristan. Useful team is also a small too, but very efficient, very hardworking. Always like they're, once you interacting with them, you're gonna know those guys are grinding hard, and these are the teams we wanna support. I also have like a few more teams like that already shipping out products, things like that. I'm happy to bring them to Jirafam and let you guys see the products and all that. Again, we'll make sure we jump in if it's a right opportunity only. Yeah, someone asked. Yes, because we asking for uh, good deal. I assume I predict some of the deals that gonna be very small ticket, which is fine. As long as no heavy vesting, no thing. It's a low valuation at the full TG unlock or things like that. I think that's where we can kind of first obviously we need to show our presence and everything, and then the we get those opportunities. But opportunities are there. I mean, as long as we wanna progress, I think that's one of the build. Really to build the um, bigger treasury and bigger opportunities, bigger, that's a bigger alpha, right? That's what I want to say. Investing, yeah. Jerome Merchant, I think this asked already. Cool. Can I speak? Yeah, sure, Eric. Let me invite you. Yeah.
Yay. Cool. So, so I think there have been a couple, some questions related with this engagement tool that we are building. Just I wanted to give 5 cents, still in development, but the idea, right, is similarly, to now that there are a lot of podcasts and people doing courses and organizing events. The idea is that we can bring top-notch speakers or course creators and stuff like that would like to come with a specific given fee, and that we can use that. We can bring them here, right? So basically, a normal scenario would be, I don't know, Whale wants to give a course on how to create engagement on X. No, they want to set a price of whatever amount. No, and he's willing to do that for 10 people, for example. And we open this for the community. No, and the people can register. No, and organize and participate in that course. So this is cool from one side. I think it's going to bring traction because it's going to bring external Jirasan audience and KOLs and speakers to come and organize courses. And on the other side, it's going to also bring hype on the things that we are building, plus revenue, know that we will be able to rotate into the token or buying Jirasans, stuff like that. So yep, that's one of the ideas. And then guys, I also wanted to take advantage of this, no? Please. So if you have any ideas, so I think one of the keys right now, no, is how how we can differentiate and depeg Jirasan from the token, which right now we know it's ERDAC, and on the other side, how we can generate revenue to buy back again Jirasan. No? So if you have any type of ideas that you want to develop, that you want to build, that you want to, even if you are not a developer, but you know that something can work, I think my DMs are always open, Jamie's ones as well. So just feel free to reach out and we can build together. I can teach you guys how to build, or we can prototype stuff. So yeah, let's
Yeah,
Jira build together, no?
cool.
And let's do cool stuff.
Yeah, let's build with Jira.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
it's building is quite time consuming things like that. So this is as we do all the other things, we do this on the side.
yeah,
Alien C asked like we can do all the hype, teaching stuff, but also build real engagement. Also, if you ever get
correct.
that treasury, hope the new team can be prudent, have been exploited enough. Okay, this new on the treasury side of thing, we still getting the transfer hasn't been done. They were supposed to do it in 3 tranches, 100K, 100K, 100K. I hopefully they send it very soon. And once that happen, we put it into the multisig and like publicize the multisig. From my end, like I told you guys, nothing to hide. I wanna, this gives the team at least 1 year runway, I see, and plus opportunity to invest and trade in few things. Uh, my goal is to see if we can multiply that and make it much bigger than it is what it is right now. And again, also for my end, I'm not gonna take salary. I don't worry about that. So nothing really to hide or things like that. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, you guys gonna see. What happened to the staking? I assume you're talking about the RTAC staking. Um, we can, yeah, some of those questions should be answered by their team. So that's why I think we're gonna open up a channel for them, something like that. They requested already. So we're gonna open a redacted RTAC channel, and um, then yeah, all the question can be directed there. I think Sean should talk more about that. Yeah, I invited him already. I'll make sure he come next time. Yeah, yeah, I just feel like sometimes people are overstressed or overworked or something. Maybe he's in that state. I'm not sure. I really don't wanna like comment why he's not talking, but hopefully he comes next time. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, I think that's it. Really enjoyed the call today. Thanks again, all you guys, legends, always supporting, always be around and helping each other, helping us. Yeah, let's build. Let's cook. Cool. Cheers, guys. See you. See you. Bye.